Alright guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping my skin. I do use a lot of primers, so I'm sorry about that. I use Elf's Hydration Daily Moisturizer and Elf's Prep and Hydrating Balm Stick. I go ahead and, you know, let that soak into my skin before I go ahead and use Tarte's Base Tape Primer. So I do use a lot of primers because my skin is really oily and I need to make sure that my foundation stays, especially around my nose area since I use glasses and it tends to rub off throughout the day. Alright guys, so once that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and start with my foundation and concealer. I use both Milani products. I use the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and put like about a pump and a half onto my face before spraying my sponge with a little bit of Fix Plus to help it blend together nicely. Just so you know, the concealer does kind of dry on me really quickly, so the Fix Plus really does help it blend out and also just makes the foundation and concealer blend together really nicely. Alright guys, so once my foundation and concealer are on, I gotta set my concealer, so it's time to bake. I just get the Airspun loose face powder and put that under my under eyes, on my eyelids, basically anywhere that I put concealer on or that I just need a little bit extra, I guess staying power would be a good word. Alright guys, so I'm starting the eyes and I'm not really going to tell you like the colors that I used, but I did use the Makeup Shack's Rainforest palette. This was my first time using it and just based off my first impressions, I didn't really hate it, but I didn't love it also. Some of the colors were really pigmented while others were just really shitty. You don't see it, but I was like really digging my fucking brushes into this palette to try to get the pigmentation and it just wasn't going for me. So I guess it's like a hit or miss kind of thing. I did really like the shimmery colors, like once you sprayed some Fix Plus on them, like they look really nice. Alright guys, so once that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and take all of my bake off. So just take a big fluffy brush and brush off all of the fallout, all of your bake. My face usually looks a little bit on the ashy side by this time, so I just go ahead and put some powder all over my face so that it can bring a little bit more color back to my life. Yes, I think now it's time to put on bronzers. I do use a lot of bronzers. I use like 3 bronzers. So I'm just going to link that below before going ahead and putting my blush on. I use everything from drugstore to like high-end-ish makeup. So I use like Too Faced, Wet n Wild, all that good stuff. Just as long as it looks good and I like it, fuck it. That's what I use. Alright guys, so once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and start doing my brows. I do a layer of Anastasia of Beverly Hills like brow tint before going in with my pencil from Wet n Wild and filling in my brows. Once that's done, I just make sure that I use a little bit more Anastasia Beverly Hills brow tint so that it will really stay. But I really am not a stickler for my brows. Alright Alright guys, so now it's time to highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Stila's liquid highlighter, and I'm gonna put that on the top of my cheeks before blending it out with a sponge. I do this because I feel like my highlight just pops out a lot more and people really seem to like it, so I like it too, whatever. Once that's done, I go ahead and get my Aurora's glow kit, and I get the colors Eclipse and Lyra, and just put that all over my cheeks before getting Luna and Helia or Helena, or I don't know, and just putting that on the bottom of my brows and wherever I put liquid liner. Oh, also on my, what's it called? Cupid's bow? Yeah, Cupid's bow. Right now I'm putting on some liquid liner, nothing too crazy. I'm doing a cat eye and trying to get it even before doing a little bit of black liner in my bottom lash. Alright, once that's done, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some mascara on. I put 2 coats of mascara on before getting some more black liner and connecting my cat eye to my bottom lash so that there's no space. Alright guys, so here is where I honestly fucked up because I forgot to bring my lipstick, but I just went ahead and, you know, used some lip liner to line my lips. Right now, like a dumbass, me voy a fijar que se me olvidó el labial, pero it's okay, it's all good. Alright, so once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead y levantarme y agarrar el labial. I got the color Rust by Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and then I'm all done. So I hope you guys liked my makeup tutorial. I tried really hard, and next time I'm hoping that I cannot do a voiceover, but I tend to take a long time to do my makeup, so who knows.